And everybody, it's your boy Super Guy over here, and
It's your boy Super Guy here, and today we're back with a brand new video. Storytelling commands the world. It remains the closest us humans can get to Allah's divine power of creation. My name is BOUZY, and for about 10 minutes of your time, you will also get to know. My story starts in Silicon Valley, Bay Area, infamously known for parents of high expectations for achieving children. My Algerian immigrant family was no exception to this demographic. After my parents' separation in 2012, things started to get really hard for us financially. We moved in South San Jose, where we had used resources like the library. I used the library as an escape, really, in the stories that I was finding there. I first fell in love with series like Percy Jackson, where I would read entire books in the matter of a day. I would just keep immersing myself until I eventually discovered manga. I would search up YouTube tutorials by creators like Mark Crilly and Draw with Jazza and Bailey J to draw my favorite characters. Eventually, I learned how to create my own characters. I was constantly exposed to new, exciting niche communities through platforms like Newgrounds. Newgrounds was also very closely associated with Geometry Dash. Little did I know that silly game that I was playing on my iPad introduced me to an entire new world known as electronic dance music. The reason why EDM was so important, it represented something to me that was deeply personal, which was my connection to classical music with my dad. It transformed that in a way that involved so much of everything else that I was inspired by. Artists that I listened to like F777, Panda Eyes, and Virtual Riot were all inspired by anime and video games. Once I got to the point of drawing for a couple of years, I was inspired to upload my own creations onto the platform. July 3rd, 2015, I uploaded the manga channel intro.
Hey guys, it's Crazy Kids here, also known as BOUZY.
It is a 3-minute long compilation of all of my earliest artworks, and at this point I was only 11 years old. I just started to share everything onto my channel.
Hey guys, it's Super Guy here, and I'm back with a brand new video about...
I started to record games, some of them with my childhood friends, and just found any way to express myself and tell my own stories. Eventually I got too curious, and I wanted to learn how to do EDM production for myself. One YouTuber in particular by the name of Dylan Tallchief was actually the one that made all of this happen. Every Sunday I would wake up at 6 a.m. because of the time difference, and I would submit my tracks in hopes of getting featured. Constantly get feedback from him on tracks. Thank you, Dylan, for putting up with me when I was being a really annoying 14-year-old.
Oh, it's Outlet! He sent a message, so it's cool he got picked. Read this to the stream or yourself, whatever you want. Whoa, I got picked on the stream? Question mark, exclamation mark. That's pretty cool, comma. I stumbled on the channel from the Snail's House remake you made, and I have been watching all your streams ever since. I've been messing around in FL Studio ever since I was 12, but only really started learning it seriously when I started watching your streams. I'm now 14, and I was confidently able to make this song knowing that you might be able to take a look at it and help improve it, exclamation mark. You serve as my biggest wow, that's cool. As my biggest inspiration, and I love everything you do so much, exclamation mark.
After months of practice and feedback, I started to release my songs onto my YouTube channel. This, of course, not only marks the beginning of my alias, I was now transitioning into high school. I was adjusting with changes like my dad moving away to Montana. I was going into a new school where I pretty much had no friends. I didn't feel like I belonged. I'm sure that a lot of you watching this video right now can relate to it, but I spent a lot of my time my freshman year cooped up in the art room where I navigated these little hobbies of mine privately. Enter Narasu. It was a project that I told through the lens of this character that I had created called Nara. As I spent those countless hours alone in the art room, trying to figure out what exactly it was the story that I wanted to tell, I noticed that I utilized these creative outlets as essentially coping mechanisms for the insane amount of isolation that I was experiencing at that time. This was best expressed through the release of my very first track on the Narasu alias, which was Lonely Blip. It serves as a very landmark track for how I was feeling during that freshman year of high school. 2020 was obviously a challenging year for the majority of people. Luckily for me, I had released my Lonely Blip project right before the lockdown, which I took as sign to really lock in on music. This manifested in the creation of Secret Sounds Volume 1, a collection of chronically online EDM subgenres that ranged from euphoric future bass to really gritty dubstep. Following the release of my first EP, we were then transitioning back into in-person school. As I started to make my way through college, I had the incredible opportunity to study abroad in Southeast Asia. It seemed to have been a recurring theme at this point on my YouTube channel to do the typical update video. So of course, I sat down in Singapore and did just that. Oh. Right guys? Right? What happened to the hair? So yeah. I guess I'll just kind of talk about what's been going on. That whole EP, Secret Sounds, felt like I was really making the first real step towards a career in music. With that, actually, like in 2021, COVID was over. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I just started living life. Like, I graduated high school, I started college, I had my first heartbreak. I had the incredible opportunity to perform a show in San Francisco in 2021. It was also, you know, a very personal chapter. My dad started to experience some intense sort of health issues as well, especially after a pretty, you know, troubling hospitalization and a diagnosis. It was hard to sort of maintain the same drive that I had. When I started the second semester of college, I decided that I would start adopting a different alias with BOUZY. Being my last name, it really helps things kind of come full circle and find... Oh. I got my dad's calling me. Ebba.
Hey, baby, how are you?
I'm doing good, alhamdulillah. I'm recording a video right now. Could I call you back?
Okay, just briefly tell me how you are doing.
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good.
Health-wise and everything?
Yes, health-wise, very good, yeah. I'm just,
Okay, I would like to talk to the people that are hosting you. So, yeah, if you get there early enough, and not too late for Montana time, just, yeah, call me, and I'll be very happy to speak with them.
Okay, but yeah,
Okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for that, yeah.
Well, let's start.
Okay, sounds good. Inshallah.
Okay? Yeah,
Yeah, love you too. Bye-bye.
Where would you run?
As I got back from Singapore, I received a phone call from my stepmom. She told me that my dad had passed away of a heart attack the morning of July 24th, 2024. When it came to my music, my dad was one of my biggest supporters. I think that losing him was probably the most difficult part of this process these past 10 years. Although I did know that he had only a few years left to live, seeing it come so quickly and fall apart like that, really, you can... Baba believed in my music and my dream with a conviction that often outshined even my own. I would really do anything just to have one more conversation with him like the one that you got to see This video in itself, it's an opportunity that I've taken to reflect on what this loss means to me, considering it's such a complicated situation and emotion to truly process. I've always used creative mediums throughout my life to deal with trauma and process grief, and I think that my dad would want me to continue to share my story. So this is me making sure that dream gets lived up to. Today is July 3rd, which marks 10 years of starting this YouTube channel, alongside the upload of the infamous manga channel intro. Returning to YouTube feels incredibly full circle for a number of reasons. It's the place that I'd found a home when I was younger to comfort myself in these different communities of creatives, while I also used it as a tool to learn how to creatively express myself. This video marked an incredibly important shift in my mindset. I shouldn't be afraid to show the world what it is that I have to offer and what I have to say. It's thanks to those that inspire me that taught me that. They taught me that my story is valuable and that I shouldn't have any compromises. So here's to not compromising. To those of you that are finding me just now through this video, welcome. From this point forward, I plan to pursue this YouTube channel and my creative work full time. The importance of storytelling, as it was marked in Secret Sounds Volume 1, will now be coming full circle as I get ready to release my second project, Secret Sounds Volume 2. My name is Yusuf Bizina, and I'm glad you found your way here.
Baby, I'm bored. Don't you know that you're stoned and you're begging?
Hello everybody. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my video, 10 years and 10 minutes, whether you're one of my friends or family. I do really appreciate you taking the time to go through my entire life story. I wanted to say a couple of things here at the end of the video. First off, before you leave a comment saying, actually it's not 10 minutes because the video is 14 minutes long, I'm counting it starting after the prologue. Okay, so don't even try. And the second thing that I want to do is, of course, take a second and thank all of the people that have made this possible. Very first of all, I want to thank my mom, Dalila. She has done an amazing job raising me, and also she is my #1 supporter to this day for all of my music. I love her so much. Washtik mama. I'll see you very soon once I get back from Jazair. Second person I want to thank is my wonderful girlfriend, Jackie. I love you so much. Thank you for being there for me through everything and for always having my back and for commenting on every single post that I have. We're gonna go so far with this music stuff, I already know. And the third person I really want to thank here is Benjamin Phipps. Really the whole Phipps family. They have been such great mentors to me throughout my entire journey, and Ben is such a talented musician. He's worked on me with so much music and we inspire each other so much, so I do really want to thank him for just being there for that. Some other people that, some other groups I guess that I'd like to really shout out are all of the teams that I've been a part of, water polo teams, swim teams, and such. Also, I really want to do a big shout out to Rotary as a whole, Interact, Rotaract, Rotary, all the Rotarians that have helped me throughout the way as I've done community service. Model United Nations, everybody with Model UN team, thank you so much for developing me to be so globally involved. And the rest of my amazing friends and the names that you're gonna see scrolling on the side here, all of these people are the reason why I'm here today and made this possible. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Expect a lot more content very soon. Next up is Algeria vlog. So I guess I'll see you guys on the other side.